To the 15th annual Black Knight Awards and Black Knight Kickoff, a celebration of all of our cadet athletes here at West Point. My name is Rich DeMarco. I'll be your host for today. Great to be here. August 14th. Can you believe it? We can energize ourselves for the upcoming athletic season while celebrating all that our cadet athletes and teams have accomplished over the last 12 months. Sounds good, General. With that said, please direct your attention to the screen behind me for a look back one more time at the great moments from the 2021-2022 Army West Point athletic season.
Black Knights defeat Air Force in overtime, 21-14.
Save made by Abrick! Abrick, for the second time this season, shuts out AIC.
Main Army 2.1 left in regulation. Kate Murray inbounds, shucks up his reach. Too long with that to kick, but she's got a friend in Sabrina Hunter.
Number 6 college hoops, Loyola and Army. Look at Isaiah Caldwell just coming through, cadet.
Felix with a hat trick. Scores! Guess who? Guess who?
Snap ball is down, kick is up, plenty of distance, the kick is good! Army wins the 2021 Armed Forces Bowl on the final play of the game! The Black Knights come back from 27 down in the first half and win it in overtime over Navy. One of the great comebacks in Army men's basketball history.
And they storm the court. The Cora Cadets create bedlam as Missy Traversy gets her first ever win in the rivalry.
Army, the Patriot League champions for the 4th consecutive season.
As we cross the 80-minute mark, the final whistle sounds. Army are your national champions.
Wow, look at that field. Wow.
Well, there's a lot of fun, lot in store today. Overall, games to enjoy. Here to officially kick off today's program, he's already a Black Knight Award winner. We welcome in as the newly elected Brigade SAC officer for 2022-2023. Welcome from the gymnastics team, Caleb Churchill.
All right, well, I don't have a voice like that, and despite the billboards, I'm not the soup. But thanks for being here. Welcome back. Hey, while we're all hyped from that video, if you were a conference champion, will you stand up right now? Your team. If your team won the conference. Yeah. Let's go. All right. If you played in the NCAA championship, tournament, game, whatever, stand up. Your team. Yeah. All right. How about if you won? National champions. Yeah. That's what it's about, right? We're pursuing excellence. We're chasing that goal. Like that's what we're shooting for every year. So let's keep that energy from last year. I know gymnastics is looking even better. So we're excited and we're ready to go. I'm super excited to be here. Super pumped to be the SAC. Really honored. I got to talk to all the captains earlier. I know they're excited. They're ready to lead all of our teams as we tackle this next athletic season. So, I represent you. I work for you. You guys need anything, ask your team captains. Ask your RVAOs and RVA NCOs. Get that to me, and we're going to do everything we can to help you. The AD is super on board. We've got support from all kinds of resources helping us tackle all these pillars. All right. So now I'm going to hand it back to Mr. DeMarco.
Thank you, Caleb. Great job. We look forward to your leadership throughout this year. Well, if you haven't already noticed, the Black Knight Awards actually started a few weeks ago as several of our winners were announced via social media. We ask that you hold your applause. We're just going to recognize all of our winners so far in the Black Knight Awards. The Gene Uchaz Award, Caleb Churchill from gymnastics. The Maggie Dixon Award from hockey, Colin Bielik. The Academic Excellence Award goes to David Dickerson from sprint football. The Community Service Award, the Rabble Rousers, Shine Lim. The Strength Team Award, Ben Murray. The Charge On Award, Maria Evans. Women's Firstie of the Year, Elisa Fallon from basketball. Men's Firstie of the Year from lacrosse, Brendan Nickturn. Women's Cow of the Year, Lauren Drysdale of soccer. Men's Cow of the Year, football's Marquel Broughton. Women's Yearling of the Year, Georgia Jones from track and field. Yearling of the Year on the men's side, Jalen Rucker from basketball. Women's Rookie of the Year, track and field's Emily Fink. And Men's Rookie of the Year, Owen Harlow from swimming and diving. How about a round of applause for all these Black Knight Award winners on a special 2021-2022 campaign. That leaves us with 5 awards to present tonight. So let's get started with the best of the best from the past year. So many memories of sports, at least for myself, come from particular performances that just stick out and then are etched into your mind forever. With that, let's take a look at our finalists for Women's Performance of the Year. And the Black Knight Award goes to Emily McCood, Women's Track and Field. Emily couldn't be here today. We ask her head coach Mike Smith to come up to the stage to accept on her behalf. At the NCAA East preliminary round, McCood set the school record, Patriot League record, Service Academy record for women's hammer throw, qualified for the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships in the hammer throw, becoming the first Army West Point female qualifier since 1998. Congratulations to Emily on a great moment and a great performance. Time now for the top performances on the men's side. Let's take a look at the finalists for Men's Performance of the Year. And the Black Knight Award goes to Matthew Davis, gymnastics. Matthew couldn't be here today. Doug Van Everen. The head coach, please come up to accept the award on his behalf. Davis finished 12th in the all-around at the NCAA Championship with a score of 78.564. His performance earned him a spot in the U.S. Championships, making him one of just 6 student athletes to qualify for the senior men's session at the U.S. Championships via the NCAA Championship. Congratulations, Matthew. A tremendous performance. So now we're down to our athletes of the year on the women's and the men's side. First off, let's look at the finalists for Men's Athlete of the Year. And the Black Knight Award goes to Larry Williams. Larry, come to the stage, accept your award. One of the most respected cadets in all of the Corps, Williams was named the Rudy Schultz Collegiate Rugby Player of the Year, led Army to its first Rugby National Championship, and a tremendous performance against St. Mary's in the title game in Houston. Congratulations, Larry. What a great year. What a great career to cap it with a national championship. Time now for Women's Athlete of the Year. Let's take a look at our finalists. And the Black Knight Award goes to Stephanie Dolhide. Stephanie couldn't be here today. We asked her head coach, Paul Peck, to come up to present this award and accept it on her behalf. Dolhide, a two-time first-team All-Patriot League selection and team captain, led Army to 2 Patriot League championships, 2 NCAA appearances. The Brigade Student Athlete Advisory Committee officer. She's received the Coach K Award for excellence in teaching character through sport and became the first player in program history to earn a national award from the International Intercollegiate Tennis Association when she won the Arthur Ashe Leadership and Sportsmanship Award. We have Coach Rowley, Martha Rowley, accepting on her behalf. Congratulations, Stephanie. Again, a great career and a tremendous season this past year. Time now for our final award of the Black Knight Awards. This, the inaugural year of the MacArthur Cup for our Team of the Year. The MacArthur Cup salutes the top team on and off the field from the 2021-2022 season. Additionally, on behalf of the class of 1970, the winning team will receive a gift of $10,000 that will go directly to their program. Here to present the award are representatives from the class of 1970, Ted Shadid, an academic All-America, 2-year football letter winner, and Jim Oxley, 2014 Army Sports Hall of Famer, and a standout on the hardwood for the Black Knights. If you guys could please come to the stage to help present this award as we roll the finalists for the 2021-2022 MacArthur Cup. And the winner of the MacArthur Cup Team of the Year, men's rugby, Coach Sherman and the team captains, please come up to accept this award. Men's rugby finished 15-1 in 15s play, defeated Life and Lindenwood to reach the national championship game where it defeated St. Mary's of California 20-8 in the title game in Houston, Texas. What a year for this team. And we have the captains here accepting the award and the check. And one of the representatives who take a photo and then Ted Shadid from the class of 1970. I know you put a lot into this award. A few words.
We want to inaugurate this year of the award with a wish from the class of 1970 that excellence in athletics will be promoted in the future completely through this award. It's always been wonderful at the Academy, and we want to maintain that tradition. This award will be memorialized in a trophy that will be kept in the athletic department that hopefully will stay for 50 years. So the rugby team for this year will be memorialized there with the great teams of Army from the 40s and 50s and from throughout our history. And all the teams in the future, we hope to do that as well. And that $10,000 award hopefully can provide an incentive to excellence. General MacArthur was one of those men who stood for excellence his whole life and victory. Excellence on the battlefield leads to victory, as excellence on the sports field leads to victory there as well. So we want to keep that as an idea in the Academy. The promoter of this award was a man named Lynn Moore, who has passed away, unfortunately, this last year. But he was quite instrumental. He was big, he was an All-American halfback for West Point when we played. He and I flew to West Point together back in 1966, and I worked together with him on this award. And one time during the award, he said to me, we really should include the club teams with this award because they're the ones who really need the money. And then he said, and he's also, by the way, was a very good rugby player after the Academy, though I don't think he played at the Academy. However, he said, if the rugby team wins the national championship, they should be able to get the award. Now, that is the rugby team now become a part of the athletic department. It's quite ironic that the first winner, of course, is the rugby team. And so anyway, I would say this is a triumph of the human spirit over the bureaucracy at West Point. So we'll just chuck one up.
Thanks, Ted. Jim, class of 1970, congratulations to men's rugby, our inaugural MacArthur Cup winner as Team of the Year. So that brings us to the end of today's ceremony. But before we say goodbye and transition to food and refreshments, I'd like to welcome up the Director of Intercollegiate Athletics here at West Point, Mike Budde.
Thanks, boys. Thank you, Rich. So Rich mentioned, this is the 15th annual, but this is the first one we've been able to have in person since 2019. So it's great to have you all back in here. I know I am the only thing standing between you and food and relaxation and games. But congratulations to all of our winners, not just the 5 that we just recognized, but certainly the ones that we have been celebrating on social media leading up to today. Ted and Jim, thank you for being here, and thank you to you and your classmates for all that you do. Great opportunity ahead of us. It's awesome to look back and celebrate. It's important that we look back and celebrate. I found it entertaining. The rugby guys weren't sure if they were conference champions or not. They didn't know if they were supposed to stand up for the conference championship. They just went ahead and won the national championship, which is even better. So they made the first MacArthur Cup presentation pretty easy by winning the national championship. Certainly want to thank a few people. The best voice in college athletics, Rich DeMarco, a true pro. So many staff members that have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make tonight possible, not just the awards, but the event and the food and all the good stuff that we're going to do after we get out of here. Sydney and so many others, thank you for all your hard work. Our leadership, SAC leadership. Caleb and Elise and Natalie, thank you for your willingness to serve us. It's going to be a great year under your leadership. We're really fortunate to have you. And then certainly our new superintendent, number 61, Lieutenant General Gilland. Sir, thank you for your wisdom, sharing some words with our captains before. It's really important to celebrate the freedom and flexibility that we have, the support that General Gilland provides us, so that we can go out and prepare to compete and win championships and demonstrate excellence. It's important that we do that, and wouldn't be able to do it without your support. So thank you, sir. And then obviously 2 other key teammates that allow us to do what we do, allow our coaches to do what they do best. That's Coach and allow you to compete freely as Division I athletes. The Commandant and the Dean, General Quander, thank him so much. The Dean, sir, thank you for being here. This is like Christmas Eve for the Dean, you know. He will not sleep tonight because classes start tomorrow. If you approach him after this, he was mentioning considering canceling classes tomorrow for the athletes, but I'll let him make that decision. So awesome to celebrate. Great achievements. Congratulations to everyone who succeeded on the courts, in the pool, on the track, etc. Just a reminder, and I mentioned this to the captains, a lot of my staff are here. A lot of your head ORs and ORs are here. Just a reminder, without you all, none of us have jobs. Our professional existence is based on us being here to help you succeed. So as we launch out into another season, there are stresses, there are challenges that are going to come to you and to your teammates. Support each other, and don't be afraid to use our help. Whether it's your sport administrator, whether it's your head coach, whether it's your head OR, don't be afraid to use the resources that we have at our disposal to make sure that you are as functional and able to compete as healthily as possible. And I will say this as a washed-up former athlete, as I look back on our career, you know, if you look, there's a lot of head coaches here. A lot of us competed. We have a couple things in common. One is we all are here to support you. Without you, none of us have jobs. The other one is if you're like me, and I'm looking at Kevin Ward right here, who's an All-American wrestler at Oklahoma State, I promise you that for every match that he thinks about that he won, he thinks about a dozen that he should have won. Or maybe he didn't even lose a dozen, so that might be a big number. But I say that because what I know as a competitor is it's the narrowest of margins that make the biggest difference in the biggest game at the biggest time. And that's a sports analogy, but I tell you what, it's going to be true in combat, sir, I'm sure. It's true in business. It's true in academics. So I encourage you to be as prepared as possible, because you never know which play or which race is going to be that one that is going to make all the difference in winning or losing, and oftentimes beating Navy. So expect success and be as prepared as possible, because sooner or later, let's hope it's later, but sooner or later you're going to take off the uniform you're wearing now and no longer be a part of the greatest team on the planet, the United States Army. And probably sooner, well, definitely sooner, you're going to take off your singlet or your shoulder pads or your swimsuit, and your competition days are going to be over. But they're not over yet. So take advantage of this opportunity to make 2022 and 23 the most successful year in your personal athletic history and your academic history and your military training, and be the best teammate that you can be. Because every year there are teams like St. Peter's that makes a magical run in March Madness, or Coastal Carolina who finds a way to go to Omaha and win the national championship in baseball. That could be your team. We've got a national championship team sitting in the room with us right now, and the sky is the limit. So I encourage you to be as prepared as possible and expect success. Congratulations to our winners. I can officially dismiss you to Crest Hall, where there's food and drink outside to play games and relax and get to know each other. Spend time with cadets from other teams. Spend time with a lot of colonels. We got an Army Hall of Fame baseball player over there, Colonel Scaletti. We got the Master of the Sword. Take a few minutes to get to know people outside of your bubble, and let's have a phenomenal year. Thank you for all that you do, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike Buddy. Before you are dismissed, just a couple of things real quick. If you were a social media award winner, so if your name was up on the slide that we had up here earlier, please come up to accept your award just off the stage right. And if that person is not here, if that winner is not here, if could a member of the coaching staff come up to please receive that award. Could all our winners, social media and winners here tonight, come up to the stage for a team picture? Coach Sherman, your coaching staff, your athletes, your entire team, please come up for a team picture from winning the MacArthur Cup as the team of the year. I can't believe it. Our first competition, Thursday? Women's soccer versus Connecticut. That should be a lot of fun. We'll see you up here for photos. Enjoy the day. Go Army. Beat Navy.